Cam Parker from Inside the Gators here with Florida commit Creed Whittemore. Creed, let's just recap your recruitment. What I know your brother's up there on the roster right now. What has he kind of told you as far as playing at Florida?
I think he really enjoys the new staff. I think that's a big thing that you see your staff every day, and if you don't get along with your staff, it's going to be a long day. Day in and day out. And he really likes the receiver staff. Coach KC, Coach Decker. They're great guys. They've come in, and Coach KC was obviously a great wide receiver at USF, and he's made an impact on the players. I think more in their lives and on the field. He's a great football coach, but he's also very personal. He wants to get to know you, and he's not fake. He wants to go out to eat with you, or just come in his office and chill. That's probably the thing I'm most excited about. Obviously when you get there, it's different. You got to compete, earn your spot. But I'm excited. Kendall, he's just a junior, but he's a huge kid. So he'll be a great asset, for our D line this year. Hopefully he makes his decision to come to Florida.
So the video actually cut out a little bit. Can you just repeat what you said a little bit about Gavin and recruitment and stuff like that?
Yeah, Gavin's an outstanding player, and I was glad to see him commit to Florida. We've gone middle school, high school, and now college together. So I was excited for him. Florida needs to know they're getting a really talented player. He's one of the most ferocious and tenacious guys I've ever practiced against. I practice against the best D line in the state every week. So the upcoming games, I'm used to a 260-pound guy running at me. So we got a good one.
And then obviously, have they told you about your vision within the program? I know you'll be playing receiver for the Florida Gators, just like your brother. But they told you whether or not you're going to be playing, outside the slot, kind of what their goal is for you when you go to Florida?
Yeah, I think I'll be mostly playing inside, and hopefully coming in and making my stamp on special teams, either punt returning, kick returning, being a gunner. I think that's where you can make your mark as a freshman, and obviously build your way into the actual offense. But as a freshman, I'm just looking to be that punt returner, or, that gunner that makes big plays. So anywhere I can get on the field as a freshman. But yeah, I'll be playing mostly inside.
And then Florida, they got their quarterback in their class, Marcus Stokes. They flipped his, commitment from Penn State.
Yep.
Have you been talking to Marcus at all since you both are committed? What have those conversations have been like?
I'm pretty good friends with Marcus. He's a really, talented player, cool guy. I think we definitely got a special kind of person. He's going to bring a lot of energy, and he's always joyful about what he's doing. So I'm excited. I'm sure we might see him in the playoffs, or we saw him last year. He's a really talented guy. Florida's definitely got a good one.
And then I asked your dad this, and I asked Gavin this, but obviously with you committed there, Gavin committed there, Kendall's got an offer, your brother's up there, there's a couple walk-ons from former Bobcats that are on the team. Is this the beginning of an almost a Buchholz to UF pipeline as far as recruiting is concerned? Is this something that we're going to continue to see with future classes?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, we have several, if not many, young and up-and-coming players that will have that ability to become recruited by Florida. We're looking to be that dynasty team that just rebuilds every year. I think that's definitely a possibility.
And then another addition to the Bobcats this offseason, Jaron Hamilton. He comes in, replaces Quan Lee.
Yep.
Obviously, he doesn't have Florida in his top 7, but he's got offers from Alabama, Tennessee, big name schools like that. What does he mean as far as your development? Getting him in there to play receiver, and you're going to be, throwing touchdown passes.
I think, complimenting Jakari Kelly, who's, I think underrated for his class. Y'all definitely need to go check him out. But he compliments Jakari well. Jakari's that guy that you're going to throw your screen to. You're going to throw your over route to. He's a smaller guy, but you got to watch him to believe me. He's gonna make plays everywhere. And Jaron compliments him with the height, the ability to run a 10-6 on the football field. He's just as fast on the football field as he is on the track. So I think, they complement each other well, along with, our other guys like, Quentin Cutler and RJ and Nate. But yeah, Jaron brings, that just big time, receiver jump ball ability that, obviously Coach Saban sees that, so he's got to be doing something right.
And then as far as, the 7-on-7 camps and stuff like that, I believe you've been getting some work in at receiver.
Yeah.
Are we going to be seeing you, work at receiver this season with the Bobcats, or is it going to just be purely quarterback for your senior year?
Yeah, we'll have to see. Right now I'm at quarterback, but like I said, we have two very talented young and up-and-coming quarterbacks. So, there's a possibility I could be in there at receiver at some point, but right now, I best suit our team at quarterback, so that's what I'll be doing.
And then, your brother got to throw a couple touchdown passes for the Gators this year. They told you about your vision as far as, a Trent Whittemore, Kadarius Toney type where, we can, put you in some trick plays and let you air the ball out a little bit?
First thing I told them when they got here was, I can throw the ball, and they were laughing and stuff. But yeah, I think anybody that plays quarterback in high school that transforms to a receiver, will have that ability in pregame or a game plan to throw a trick pass.
And then I asked your dad and I asked Gavin about this as far as the Bobcats. Last year, you guys made it all the way to the state Final Four.
Yeah.
You guys bring in a couple, good additions to your roster. You bring a lot of your core back. What do the Bobcats have to do this year to get over that hump and get to the state championship game?
Yeah, I think we have to, just come in every week. It's a long season. We start, in a week. Technically, our season, we don't stop till, December, mid-December. It's a grind. It's 5 whole months, almost 6 months that you're just grinding. We've been going all summer and all spring. So I think just being stable is the main thing that we're focusing on, because it's a long season. You can have ups and downs, but if you're stable, you're gonna have a good team.
And then final question, I've asked the guys this as well. The Florida Gators, there's a lot of different predictions for as far as how they're going to do this year.
Yeah.
What are your expectations for the Gators in 2022? Where do you kind of see them as far as standings and, a final record and whatnot?
I'm probably a little biased because, I'm obviously Trent's my brother. I'm pretty good friends with all the guys on the team. So, I think we're gonna have a great season. I think Ant's gonna come out, and people are gonna be surprised by the way he's spinning the ball. He's throwing it really well right now. We got Ricky coming in to complement Trent and Xavier and Shorter. So I think we have a chance to be really good, and I'm excited about going out and watching them perform.